Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Greg Olsen with you, the veteran Chris Boswell, getting things started. Off we go here in Baltimore. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Set up! Set up! Ready! Set up! Set up!
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. 18 of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Throw here down the field. No fall. Incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
180! 13.
From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. Now he'll run it. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
In order for you to be able to operate out of this 4-3 style defense, Mike, the key is your defensive tackles, their ability to penetrate, their ability to be game wreckers. That's exactly what we saw here, his ability to get back there, make the stop at the line of scrimmage, keep it to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down, Daniel. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force 3rd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And that is incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out. The Steelers think they've got one, and they do.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
On the ground, here's Mitchell. And he will get into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell, touchdown Steelers. His first touchdown of the new campaign.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession two. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake. Jackson moving outside the pocket. He's going to run it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Now a 3rd and 2. To throw is Jackson. And on 3rd down, that ball's incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Open man, right side. He's good. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
Return it. Sit up! Ready! Finish it up!
Now Jackson. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Like drastically different things waiting for these two squads on the sideline as they run off. I mean, we can hear the defensive sideline celebrating all the way up here. I mean, back-to-back drives, they come away with the takeaway. Now, on the offensive sideline, there's no celebration awaiting. It's coaches looking to gather their guys together and say, look, we've got to have ball security. If we don't protect the football, we have no chance.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard.
Come on. Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. He'll let this go for Pickens. And that is incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
And this is going to be a Steelers 1st down. The time remains about the 43-yard line.
What a luxury, Mike. Right? I mean, to have a guy like this that you know when you need these tough yards, you can just turn around, handle the ball, and let him go get it. He's had some success already here in the first half, and that's a nice run to keep this drive going.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He'll get this complete. It's George Pickens. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Pickens, first catch, and that's good for a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll go again with Mitchell. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down.
19 Tiger. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. 7-0 is our score. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Now on 4th down, the veteran Chris Boswell on for the Steelers. This will be from 47 yards. Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. The return starts from the 5. They go three tight ends here on 1st and 10. Jackson going to keep this one himself. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9.
Middle. Finish it up. Touch.
Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he is gone. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens are on the board. It's 10-7. 'Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Six the Eagles. Buffalo 18. Warriors 17.
On 1st down, Daniels. Catch made right side by Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down. When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
7 Pirates, 7-5-2.
Play action. Here's Daniels. Rolling to the left. Open man downfield is Smith. And he is out of bounds. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Ready.
Now Mitchell. Good running inside the 25. And he's into the end zone. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Steelers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. throw on first down. Moving to his left. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Steelers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
And these are the types of plays they envisioned when they invested a first-round pick on this defensive back just a few months ago. I mean, he's entered the league, Mike, with a reputation for having almost offensive wide receiver type ball skills. And those ball skills were certainly on full display that time.
Let's go. 19 Lions. Bronco 80.
On play action, Daniels headed left, buying time. That is hard. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big-time play for... Pittsburgh, 62 yards.
That ball is dropped in a bucket, Mike. I mean, this defense, they continue to bring pressure with the variety of blitz packages that they have, but they're just not getting home. And as a result, they stress their coverage, and he ends up putting that one right on the ball.
Okay, ready?
From the 20, here's second down and 9.
Ready?
Another run here with Mitchell. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third down, they need 5.
Come on. Set. 18 Rattler. Go.
Throwing is Daniel. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
On play action, here's Jackson. He's going to dial up another deep ball. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Let's go. Cap 70 Timberwolf.
On the handoff, here comes Mitchell. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
Now, there hasn't been a whole lot for this crowd to be excited about on either side of the ball, but at least now the defense is trying to be that spark. Nice tackle for loss there. Can they do something to build upon to try to get this team going?
Get it.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Baltimore after this.
Ready? Trap 60, trap 60. 18 cards, Buffalo 18.
Daniels to throw on second down. He'll let one go down the middle. That is on. What a throw. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? You can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Now return coming from the 7. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. He's inside the 40. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. The try here for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens back within 10. It's now 24 to 14.
Ravens 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Stephanie! Dick Cougar 19!
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9. Oh, a loose football. One of the Ravens has it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out. So you want pressure against the outside of the ball, both tips, the inside of the ball, and then keep that front point up.
And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
No, we changed.
Play action now. Jackson forced out wide. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. Quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
Their first time out, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Jackson forced to his right. He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
At the 5-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal.
No, we changed it.
Jackson now. Forced out wide. There's timeout. We're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now, Jackson. To the goal line and in. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Baltimore. That his 2nd TD catch of the season. Point after, coming up here. The kick is good. And the Ravens cut the lead to 3. 24-21. Punt showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
To
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Ready?
Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Drag him 60. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. Now he'll air one out. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready, ready.
Now Daniels. That's caught by the tight end Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
And the Steelers.
They get 21 on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there. And
Let's go now.
that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Flush to his left. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
Throwing now. Daniel. He finds Austin with the grab. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple of yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
3rd down. 3 to go.
Let's go. Hey, 70 Timberwolves.
This looks like a design run. And they're going to get him down close to the marker. Was he able to reach the ball out? He did. Great spot and a great run. 1st down. 1st and goal.
Go.
Here's a design run. And he will score again. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown Steelers. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. On for the extra point is Boswell. He gets it to go, and the Steelers will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchdown.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
There's a report.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
What are they?
And that is going nowhere in a hurry. Finally taken down well behind the line.
8-yard loss on the play.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
Last 2 runs go nowhere and sets up 3rd and very long. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's hard. And he will dive into the end zone. 89 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
The extra point is good. And the Ravens are back within a field goal. The lead is 3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break. Come on. Hey, Gravity Lions.
They'll motion the tight end, Smith. Now Daniels throwing on 1st and 10. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. 70 Rangers.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. The Pro Bowler the last 2 years, Nnamdi Madubuike. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Panther 11. Bronco 80. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this is going to be incomplete. And great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. He'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver, they get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Flush to his right. Going up top. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. Out to his right. He'll touch. The ball comes out.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Let's go now.
They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
From the shotgun, it's Daniel. Now a shot here, deep middle. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. First down throw for Jackson. Rolling right. Off he goes. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check that. Check that. Check. 70 Timberwolves. Ready, right?
They'll try the right side with Mitchell. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Daniel. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniel. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion now. They convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
60.
Play action. Here's Daniels. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Michigan man, David Ojabo. He had a sack in the opener last week. He's got another one here. This a must stop for this defense. Facing third and long. On third down, here's Mitchell. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Here comes Chris Boswell to try a field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Get it. Ready.
On the give, it's Mitchell. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a football on the play.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion.
That is hot. What a job on the scramble. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And another score in another good performance after winning the opener on their way to 2-0.
Mike, you can't be 2-0 without being 1-0, and for them to be able to continue to string early wins together in the first part of the year, this is the start that every team dreams about. This is what you work for all off-season long to start your season and build some early momentum. Gives you a lot of flexibility and wiggle room as the rest of this season plays on.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Forward.
180.
Past the 45. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 75 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Back to throw, Jackson. Moving to his right. He tries to make a break for the goal line, but they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Steelers 45, Ravens 34.
This one not quite over, but down a couple scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll somehow turn this into a net positive, getting out of bounds after a pickup of a yard.
Just getting anything out of that one, I think, is a positive. It looked like he might have to throw it away early. Instead, he pulls it down. He winds up picking up a yard.
Come on, come on. Hit! Hit! Gotta be lying.
On play action, Daniels. Back deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Boswell now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steelers will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This will be returned from the 6.
The Ravens take over first and
10. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. A design run here with Jackson. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3.
Second down and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Inside the 35. And he is gone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Baltimore. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. The extra point, up and good. And the Ravens are able to edge a bit closer. This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. Still on the move.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Ready?
This is the best starting field position you could ever have. First and goal from the 1.
Ready?
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. Wow, just like that, things change dramatically. It's first and goal.
Let's go now. Go.
They'll run with Mitchell. And he's got another one. Peyton Mitchell. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. A lot of big bodies down there, but at the end of the day, the one that mattered, the one with the ball, finds the end zone for the touchdown.
Yeah, once that back gets the ball, Mike, he's just looking for a little crack of daylight, and he's thinking, I'm going to run into it and just hope I come out the other side. Or in this case, the other side of the end zone, and they get 6.
Ravens 41. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
Going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 33 yards.
There's an air of excitement, Mike, anytime they call his number on the ground, and I think we could see why. You just need to catch the defense off guard for a split second, and he'll be through, sprinting downfield before they have any chance to react.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll air it out deep for Wilson. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
Second and 10. Jackson looking to throw. His throw left side is complete. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. 23 yards on that pass play. First down, Baltimore.
No, we changed it.
To throw is Jackson. On the run to the right. Taking off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
At the 11-yard line.
Second and a yard. Here's Jackson. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd and 1, here's Jackson. Incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Omar,
Only need a yard. And it's 4th down. How about this play call? And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
Just a great way to finish off a drive, and it was something they thought they had a matchup advantage all week long, was in the ground game. And you can see here, they executed at the offensive line. He got some nice blocks downfield from his wide receivers and tight ends, and he was able to do the rest.
The pressure gets home. He's lost the football. Looks like one of the Ravens was able to fall on it. Yes, indeed they did. So Baltimore will keep possession. Looking to double up here. Score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Not ready. Ready, right?
They'll drop to throw. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Pick by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, that ball was thrown. Me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot.
They'll run here. Yeah, will be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.